1. In normalization, I already discussed 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, BCNF. Next, I will discuss 4NF. This is the last part of normalization. In 4NF, we removed multi-valued dependency. Every 4NF is also in BCNF, but every BCNF schema is not in 4NF. 4NF is more restricted version of BCNF. What is multi-value dependency? If A is in R and B is in R, then we can say A implication B is multi-value dependency. In transitive dependency, if A implies B, B implies C, then we can say A implies C. A multi-value dependency occurs when the presence of one or more attribute in a database table independently determine the value of another set of attribute, even though the attribute are not functionally dependent. Till we can determine the value of the attribute, that is multi-valued dependency. A relation schema is in 4NF if it holds any one of these. If there is a multi-valued trivial functional dependency like A implies B is a trivial multi-valued functional dependency, or A is a super key for R. The definition of 4NF and BCNF are similar except that multi-valued dependency. So we can say every 4NF schema is also in BCNF. There are type of constraint called as joint dependency that generalize multi-valued dependency and also called project joint normal form, or we can say fifth normal form. There is another normal form called as domain key normal form. But generally in exam question asked till BCNF. 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, BCNF. 4NF, 5NF, these are just in theory. Actually, how many more normalization you will do, that is a disadvantage. We are decomposing the table and table size will be too small. It will be difficult to understand. So, advantage and disadvantage of normalization. Advantage is it reduces the redundancy, eliminating of insertion, deletion and modification problem. So, it is easier for SQL query writing. It improves the SQL performance. But what are the disadvantages? After too many decomposition, table size become too small. It is difficult to understand the relation between the relation schema. So it reduces the understandability. Normalized table may not have real world meaning because too many normalization decrease the understandability. So we cannot understand which table is related to which table. Sometimes we roll back the normalization, rollbacking normalized table to previous form called as denormalization. So the process of taking a normalized schema and making it again non-normalized, okay, rolling back it is called as denormalization, and sometimes designer use this technique to improve the performance of the system. So normalization have lots of advantage, but there is also disadvantage. Too many normalization is bad. Sometimes we do denormalization, we go to previous form. With this, I am finishing normalization. In this chapter, I discussed functional dependency and normalization, 1NF, 2NF, 3NF, BCNF, 4NF. Next chapter is SQL. If this lecture is helpful for you, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.